what you had to be. Anyway, folks, what's up? G-Funk's Jerry G Rant here. I'm solo. Mr. X is out at some family function down in southern Jersey, and he was going to be home very late. Unfortunately, he wasn't going to be home in time for the show, but he apologizes, and hopefully we'll be on before WrestleMania, which at least two more shows, a few more shows before WrestleMania, probably just 2 or maybe 3, depending on Mr. X's availability. I'm talking about the top 5 most underutilized wrestlers of the WWE roster. For me, it was, I could bat him off at the top of my head like it was nothing, because Rusev, number 1, he's very underutilized. Baron Corbin, I think the Revival are underutilized. I think they're going to use Elias more with some stuff, but he's underutilized. And I think, let's say Dolph Ziggler, because Ziggler's entertaining. He can speak well on the mic. He's great in the ring. I just don't think they give him the proper credit, for the things that he's done. But I think, he's a good wrestler overall. Like I said, those guys right there, like, come on, like the Revival. They're supposed to be this big new tag team. They've been doing nothing. They've been buried by stupid teams. So, to me, it's, I don't get it. I'm like, come on, like these are great athletes, these guys, and I think that Corbin, for instance, he's going to be the way they made him with the not cashing the Money in the Bank. Like, I don't know why they that was not right. They shouldn't have done that to him. But I think that it was just something to do, because Carmella still has got her Money in the Bank. Once she's going to cash it in, I don't know. I think it's going to be sooner than later, but WrestleMania, but then I'm heard after WrestleMania, then I heard the date, the SmackDown after WrestleMania, or the Raw after WrestleMania. So maybe she jump and grab Alexa Bliss's belt, or if she's still champion, that's if Nia Jax doesn't beat her, which I think she should, but who knows how that's going to go. Who else? There's a couple. Like I said, Raw and SmackDown. Raw sucked. Raw was okay. SmackDown was great. Daniel Bryan coming back, still buzzing, and like I said, I'm so happy. As you saw my last video I had the other day, I was just so pumped. There's so many matches that we can make with Daniel Bryan. If he's going to go at least a decent schedule, I don't think he's going to be wrestling that much, just because they're going to take it easy for him, I think, when he comes back. But I'm really pumped up. I want to see him fight AJ, of course, Nakamura. I want to fight Ziggler again. I want to see him fight Balor. Like, there's so many guys that you can have him have matches with, and I'm going to be entertained, because I think Daniel Bryan is great in the ring, and he's, I'm just so happy that he's back, because it's going to make wrestling more tolerable to watch. Because lately, if it wasn't for, like I said, if it wasn't for a few people, I wouldn't be watching wrestling. If it wasn't for AJ Styles, if it wasn't for Finn Balor, and if it wasn't for probably Nakamura and a few other guys, Dean Ambrose, who I miss, I wish he was back. I really don't have. I still love wrestling. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I still watch it all the time, but it's not as consistent. Like I said, I'll watch like a 20 minutes here, and then I'll watch like a 20 minutes later. I'll go back and watch DVR if I get a chance, but everything's all on the media, so you don't really have to watch it, because everyone reports it as soon as it happens. So I'll just go back, I'll check my phone and see what happened if I don't watch it. But I just think that having Daniel Bryan back is going to open up a whole different level for the roster. You can move him to Raw, you can keep him on SmackDown, you can do tons of stuff with him. And I think with the guys who are getting hot at the right time, and still got guys on the shelf who are coming back, and I'll tell you right now, if you can get Samoa Joe back, you get Dean Ambrose back, I think Big Cass is coming back soon. I think Big Cass, they're going to push Big Cass. I think they're going to definitely put him, I think they can put him with Braun Strowman as a tag team, because that tag team would be, no one's beating them. Big Cass and freaking Braun Strowman, the new towers, call them the Towers of Terror, because those guys are gigantic, and Big Cass is a great athlete. I think but so is Braun. But I think, size-wise, Braun's beefier, as Big Cass is more athletic. He's still pretty big, but he's more of like a slender athlete who's just really tall. But he's very athletic. But otherwise, I think that those 5 underutilized guys, man. I gotta see who Mr. X put. He sent me his ones. Hold on a second. Let me find his. Yeah, he told me. I think he said Ziggler is one of them. I think he might have said the Revival as well. I have to look at his list right now. He sent me, and he sent me some emails too, not too long ago, which I'll do momentarily. A few more emails than normal. Guys, keep sending emails, man. I love to talk about stuff, so as long as it's not political or religious, I'll talk about it. Because I don't do politics and I don't do religion. They definitely cause too much chaos. Here he is. Just food for thought. His list would be, Luke Harper's a good one. That's the one he had that I couldn't think of. Luke Harper's very underutilized. The fact they threw him back with Rowan, I don't know. I think Rowan definitely got to go. I don't see any potential in him. He's just a weird looking dude. He's a good athlete. His matches aren't great. Like, I don't see anything. He's better in a tag team as he is an individual. Luke Harper, is there something about Luke Harper that you can brand him with that I think he'll be down the road if he goes solo eventually? He's won the Intercontinental Championship, I think, by himself, or the U.S. Championship. He's won one of them for a little while. He also has Carl Anderson. I like Carl Anderson in the club with Luke Gallows, man. They're a great tag team. They're just definitely screwing right now. They've only had a couple runs as tag team champions. I think they might go jump to SmackDown. I just think WWE in general has to bring up Authors of Pain, Sanity. They got to bring up these good tag teams to make it more interesting because, or throw someone with a tag team partner, and that's going to be great for Raw at least. He put Ziggler as well. Zack Ryder. I'm not about Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is he's entertaining. And, besides his fluke Intercontinental Championship ladder match win, which was he was champion for like a day, and then he lost on SmackDown the following show, I felt bad for him. At least let the guy have it until the next pay-per-view, or at least for a few weeks or something. Come on, the guy lost it, Zack Ryder to me, he's a joke. Anyways, and the Revival, who I agree with. The Revival is definitely a great tag team, and they're getting buried. They've beaten a few people there, and I just Dragon Memorial Battle Royal. Who cares, dude? One of these is going to win. It's not like both of these are going to win. So, I just think that this WrestleMania, the card's filling out to be pretty good. If they announce that Daniel Bryan's going to get back in the ring with Shane and go against Owens and Zayn, even though they just fired Zayn and Owens, supposedly I think they're going to go to Raw. I heard some big flips going to happen, and when they do, they might do some brand flipping before WrestleMania, which would kind of be stupid, but I guess the guys weren't really involved in certain things. I don't know. If they did it after WrestleMania, I don't care. But they shouldn't mess with anything before WrestleMania. Is Undertaker going to slip John Cena's challenge yet? Kane came out, chokeslammed Cena. I don't know if that means anything, but I could care less because I don't see Cena wrestle. They're he's I might miss WrestleMania. Dude, he sells it so good because I was dude, no, you're not. Everyone knows you're wrestling WrestleMania. There's no way you're missing WrestleMania, dude. Unless you're hurt or have a commitment to something else, you were at WrestleMania. Vince wants you at WrestleMania, the end. Because his merch sells like anything. So, there's something on my screen. Sorry, I've just noticed that. Yeah, I said WrestleMania, man. I'm really pumped. As long as they keep the card, the one match I don't care about, Reigns, Lesnar. Reigns is going to win. If Brock wins again, I'm done. I'm done with Raw. I'm physically going to focus on SmackDown, especially if Daniel Bryan stays there. Unless Daniel Bryan jumps to Raw, then I'm going to still watch Raw. Because I don't give a shit about Brock, dude. No one cares about him. Let him go back to UFC. Let him go wherever, dude. Because to me, his whole schedule's a joke. He doesn't even come out at all. And I was when he finally does show up, it's a big deal. Who cares? He does the same 5 moves and he fucking wins. The match against the Miz he had was or somebody had, it was 15 seconds. Come on, dude. People come out to see him fucking do some stuff, do a few suplexes and an F5 and call it a night. He's a clown, dude. I'm done with Brock Lesnar, man. He can get the fuck out and take Cena with him and Undertaker's got to retire. I really don't want to see him accept this challenge, but everyone knows my feelings about that. I'm just frustrated because I love the Undertaker. He's my all-time face. He's a goddamn legend, but they're ruining his legacy right now. Let the man stay retired. That's it. But if they're gonna make him come back, fight Cena, this isn't gonna happen because the rated PG era is not gonna allow. Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena, which was my favorite John Cena because he was funny, because he could rap, and he still can spit. He spits awesome rhymes. He easily could have been a rapper if I guess he would become a wrestler, but. And then, and Biker Undertaker, the American Badass on the Harley. Otherwise, I have no interest. I don't care. I don't see Undertaker come out as a dead guy again. I got buried last year when he lost to Roman Reigns. So if they don't think I was going to remember, guess what, Vince? We remember. We're not stupid. So, like I said, man, either let the man be his last match, or make him drag him out for one more match, but let him be the badass Undertaker, the American badass. Otherwise, I'm not going to care. Tag team matches all should be good. Intercontinental Championship match, triple threat match, U.S. triple threat match. They all really, it's a really scripted out to be a good card. I love that. I love what they finally give Jinder a little more respect. I like Jinder Mahal as an athlete, as an entertainer. He's pretty good. He's a great heel, just because of with India and he just does a heel like he can never be a face. Like it's like the Iron Sheik being a face. Like you couldn't, you just can't. I don't know. That's just the way it is with some wrestlers. Like they just have that always going to be a bad guy look. And I'm not being racist because tons of freaking everyone's like, oh well, this is not. I'm like, no, guess what? Iron Sheik. Like there was not many. There's plenty of bad guys who are American, but there's plenty of bad guys who are all different ethnicities. Everyone's like, oh no, that's being right. No, it isn't. I'm like, it's just the way they did it. That's the way they followed suit. What's up, Johnny? But I'm gonna take some emails. I got a few, and I'm prepared, John. If you care, I got your stuff right here. Actually, I'm gonna do yours first since I have you on. What do you enjoy most about doing this program? Just fun, man. I just like to vent and talk about wrestling and other sports and other stuff. Keeps me entertained. Thank you. Social day. Yeah, man. Go to school. If you want to go to, yeah, that's what I didn't realize I wanted to do. I could have been kind of a broadcaster, but I didn't really think about it way late after I went to college and stuff. Like I didn't really think about it. And then, like when I graduated, well, I only got my associate's degree, but I was like, maybe I should have stayed and got my master's and maybe got some communications or something. But of course, by the time I figured this all out, shit happened. So anyway, your thoughts on Stephanie Clifford, also known as Stormy Daniels? I didn't really get the whole thing of it, dude. I think she's a great talent. She's gorgeous. I didn't see the whole thing though. I didn't really watch or hear what it was really about. I didn't catch that. Someone told me. I think you said you're 46. No, I'm 42. And you're in great shape, but that 20% of everyone feels you just right. Dude, I've always had acne. No matter how many times I wash my face, put cleanser on, it's just my natural face, dude. Trust me. My wife got me using the masks the one time. It just seemed me had this stupid mask on. I looked like a retarded ghost. It was horrible. It helped, but they come back. It's not like they're like, oh, this is the greatest mask. You'll never have blackheads again. Bullshit. Can we talk about setting up your personal beauty first? You're funny. Oh, okay. He says, can you also please say on the show that there are a few days left in the month of March for the G-Funk special at Frank's Used Tires on 14241 on Main Street in Houston. Just come in and say G-Funk, G-Funk, G-Funk. You have to say it 3 times or just once? To Clankwa or Javon at our front desk, receive 10% off all tire rotations and oil changes now through the end of the month, which is almost over. So there you go with that, my friend. You're good. Mr. X sent me some emails, and I have one that I had sent to me. Okay. Arjun Segal from India has a few things. In America, what is the quality of drinking water? It is good. The number one cause of death for my people is diarrhea due to bad drinking water. I was told that by the one Indian guy who used to watch our show. In America, we always hear of the racial divide, similar in India with the caste system. Think of times that stereotype you have about Indians came true. I don't know. There was this one time, it was right after 9/11. My wife and I went to Disney. The month and a half after 9/11, went like October or something. Late October, right before Halloween, I think it was. We went like 2 weeks before Halloween. And we got in the plane. This large, tall gentleman with a turban on sat by the emergency exit with the latch. But they had another person come in, sit beside him. I think he was a marshal because he had some kind of badge underneath his shirt. At least you could see it from the one side. So he sat like, pretty much right next to him in the plane. So I wasn't really that concerned, but still was kind of like everyone was in high alert, man. It was right after 9/11, so I recall the media studies class in Bangalore was making arrangements for you to arrive and make a live performance. It was spoken for many months. Why did it not occur? Because I don't have the money, dude, and the time. I don't do. I try to stay in the States, fortunately. Please describe your favorite dish and your favorite tea. I like black green tea. It is. It's very good. My favorite dish. I have a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think. No, it's just like steak and potatoes for me is one of my favorite dishes. Thank you for guidance. Those words. Thank you, Arjan. Well, thanks for the questions, Arjan. Everything else was just saying a prayer for me, but thank you. I think he sent me one more. Here it is. Clarissa McDonald asks, hello, my name is Clarissa. I saw your video offering advice from the perspective of a guy on Facebook. My friend's son was watching. I was captivated by your honesty and your sense of humor. I'm hoping you can offer some advice on a delicate situation. For background, I'm 44 years old and live in Bloomington, Minnesota. My husband is 58. We have 2 college-aged kids from his first marriage. My husband's former wife, with whom we have remained on fairly good terms, invited us to her home for a party. She's now married to a very well-to-do man. She told me it was going to be a costume party, so my husband and I dressed up as a couple of rabbits. Imagine our surprise when their doorman opens his door and ushered us into a room filled with people in tuxedos and women in gowns. We felt like complete idiots. She laughed at us and said it was funny. I was very upset that we had been made the butt of her joke, so I got a glass of punch and spilled it all over her dress. Then I laughed and told her I thought it was funny. However, she didn't see anything funny about it. My husband isn't speaking to me and thinks I owe her an apology. I am not a tightwad and love a good joke, but refuse to be mocked by elite members of my community. From my perspective, my husband should be supportive of me, and he's not. Quite frankly, it's hurting my marriage, and now he hasn't spoken to me at length. And also saw pornographic sites on our family web browser. Tell me if I'm wrong, but am I confused, hurt? Feel appreciated by yours truly, Clarissa. Yeah, that sounds like the lady's a bitch, but I probably would have done something right then and there. I probably just would have left. Maybe got back to her at a better practical joke, because I'll tell you right now, I've played some good practical jokes in my day. So, you should have came to me before you did the whole punch on the thing, because I would have set up a great practical joke for you, and you would have got revenge. But, unfortunately, this happened. I'll tell you right now, every woman out there, your man, husband, wife, boyfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, he looks at porn. It's plain and simple. If you think he isn't, he is. It's just our nature. The whole husband thing, yeah, he should be on your side, because he got looked like a fool too. I don't know why he doesn't care. I don't know. That's maybe he has issues still with his ex-wife, and he doesn't want it to drag out even worse because of the kid situation. Even though the kids are older, I don't know. See, that could be his personal thing. I don't know how long he's been divorced from her, but he may still have some feelings, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't think so. I don't know how long. It doesn't say how long he's been married, but he is older than you. So, anyways, like I said, just the porn thing I wouldn't worry about. But like I said, I think you should have just left and let it be. Reaction doesn't always get a good counter reaction, especially in a moment like that. And it's probably her friends are there, so you got to do it like neutral friends when you do it the practical joke. So you got her friends, your friends, and everyone sees how awesome of a joke you can pull off, because I've done it a million times. And I got one. I think that was it from him. But good luck with that. Like I said, I could have helped you out, but now you just gotta try to work things out. John, it said you didn't receive more. Hold on a second. What'd you say here? Can you kindly go back? I think it was on the post from like 2 days ago. Which ones were those, man? Because I didn't see them on here. Hold on. I have. Notifications. Let me see. looking for them now, but I don't see any. I just read the other questions. I don't know what the questions you asked. I don't see anything. It just says the ones you just asked today, or yesterday. Oh, I got them. Here they are. No, yes, I did answer these. The World Series one. I mean, who thinks will win the World Series? The medium question. I answered those. I answered those already. I don't know, man. Anyway, I got another. Oops, I got another email here. Where is it? From my boy Ward. Just right here for now. Oops, there we go. Okay, Board says, hello. I was away, so I missed the last show when I went back and listened. I heard Mr. Frex refer to me. When I did some voice analysis, I'm thinking it was that he is not who I thought it was. Please accept my apologies and ask whoever he is not. Don't worry, I don't feel threatened. There you go, Mr. X. Or doesn't feel threatened by your crazy mannerisms and demeanor. All through my years, I was mocked because I was different, skinny, had a big head, often called lollipop head. Now as a 42-year-old man, I have my own apartment, my own car, I'm engaged to a woman. I couldn't be happier, and a lot of your advice from a year ago or so helped me come out of my shell and be the man I knew I had hiding inside the body of the timid lollipop head. My questions today are about wedding planning. Ooh. I know you're married, but I bet you had a nice wedding. Here are my queries. I would like for both of you and your mysterious co-host to answer. Well, he's not here, but I'm pretty sure he'll probably say most of the same thing. My fiance has a lot of friends and cousins. She's talking about a wedding party of 68 people on each side. But I only have 2 friends, one of which hasn't spoken to me since we had a controversial ending to a game of Dungeons & Dragons on Martin Luther King Day. That sucks. I have some friends I play PS4 online with. I feel nervous asking them to travel to my wedding party. What would you do? I don't want to disappoint her. I would just tell her, like, listen, I don't have that many close friends, so if you want to keep it smaller, and if she doesn't want to go with that, then you pull what the guy did in what was that movie? Wedding Ringer. Go pay some guys to be a wedding party, but just make sure they're not crazy like the guys in that movie. I said, hopefully she'll understand, man. Say you only have a few close friends. Can we keep it, 3 or 4 people? Do you need to have a huge wedding party? Some women will be bitchy about it, but some of them will. If they really love you, they'll freaking say, all right, that's fine, as long as you're both happy with the arrangement, that's all that matters. Cost of wedding is very astronomical. I had no idea. Yes, it is. It's even worse now. I got married 13 years ago. Venetian gets $185 per plate. Yikes. And with estimates on all other stuff, it will be roughly $85,000. We haven't spoken about who will pay yet, but she's still talking about me taking out a loan. How much was your wedding and who paid? When did you get married? Tell us about your big day and when it well and what didn't. What would you change? Well, like I said, man, unless you have that kind of money, first of all, I'm not taking out a loan. Okay, I don't care. If she loves you, she will. John, just post it up on here, man, because I'm not looking at my phone right now. So, I would say my wife and I sat down with our parents and said, listen, we can pay for this, but you guys, can you pay, my in-laws pay for some stuff, my parents pay for some stuff, but everyone end up paying, no one's paid more than the other people, so it all worked out. Like me and my wife paid for certain things, and my father and my mother paid for something that we couldn't do with the money we had, and same, my mother-in-law did something, bought something, and my father-in-law for us, DJ or flowers, whatever. Everyone had their, they had their thing, and everyone was happy. It worked out. The only thing I regret my wedding day, dude, it poured buckets. Great. Our wedding was great. Our reception was great. I loved it. Our videographer, though, don't get a videographer. Pay like your cousin or a nephew or close family friends to video it on Facebook, dude, or on YouTube or one of their if they have recorded for their phone on their phone. Because they cost a lot of money and they didn't do the video right. They fucked up the video 3 times. That's the only thing I wish I would do is take back our video, not get a videographer and just have a regular photographer, because he was a nightmare to deal with, and I had to get money back from him. It was a real pain in the ass. But we got married October 14th, 2005. I got married. Poor Buckets, we had moved into our house, and it was raining all night into the day of our wedding, and I woke up to go downstairs to check the basement because we were having a little bit of leaks, and it was starting to flood bad. So I had most of my groomsmen over at my house with their frickin', their pants, their frickin' tuxedo pants, hiked up to their frickin' over their knees to dig water out of my basement, dude. The morning was bad. So, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that was a good thing. It wasn't, and the rain was stopping. Eventually, so it was going to start to taper off, but unfortunately it rained. We couldn't get pictures outside, which we picked a nice, I forgot the name of our place, but I think it was in Pearl River or something, or where was it again? I can't remember, bro, but it's been so long ago. So it was a nice day, so I had a great time. We had a great time. It was a fun day, a great day. And finally, the honeymoon. She's talking about going to Hawaii or even Aruba. Prices seem very high. And I'm uncomfortable with my shirt off since I'm so bony. Dude, tank tops. They're the way to go, bro. I freaking wear them all the time. And I'm tan, I'm blotchy. Just put sunscreen on, man. You'll be good. Or wear a visor. Visors are cool. Bed and breakfast in North Dakota. Always see on YouTube where the scenery is beautiful. The French toast, my personal favorite, is fluffy. Please tell me what you guys think is a good way to approach with her. Where do you go? What was the cost? Of course, I want to consummate the marriage. Blah, blah, blah. I went to Turks and Caicos. It was good. We had a great time. It went fast. So if you're gonna do it right. Like, I'd rather have gone for 2 weeks or like 10 days, because we only went for like a week. But it's still, we had a great time. I got sunburned like a bastard. And I'll tell you right now, dude, if you're like me, pasty white, if you're going anywhere tropical, a lot of sunscreen and a hat. And otherwise, just picture this right now, completely like super red. That's how it was. I was like, if I could find a picture of me that day, you'd be like, well, our honeymoon, I was so sunburned. I know it was wordy today, and thank you for your time and attention. So, I told you an apartment in Goshen. Now, well, nice, dude. We're not too far. I live in Chester. Thank you all for this good advice. I look forward to tuning in. Thank you for being you, Jerry. Expect big things for you. Thanks, man. Your friend Ward. Ward, like I said, good luck with the wedding, man. I hope it goes well. Like I said, just gotta sit down and talk to her, man. That's all I can do. If she's willing to, say, okay, we can do this, we can do that. Just be, I'm pretty sure she'd be really cool with just having, 2 or 3 people. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, if it was up to me, we'd have just like a few people. But my wife had a few friends, her cousin. I had most of my friends, my brother-in-law, in my wedding. So, and I had enough. I didn't care. Like, I had certain people I wanted to be in but couldn't be in it. So, but I had so many friends. I like. I was pretty much sure that the people I wanted to be in to definitely be in there. But one was his wife was pregnant, so. The baby was coming, so he couldn't be in the wedding. So I was kind of upset that he wasn't in the wedding. But he came to he didn't come to the reception, but he came to the ceremony. There's a couple of people that that I had no problem having. Excuse me, in the wedding party. That's about it, folks. Mr. X. Let's see more. John, send them next time. I gotta go. Folks, just wanted to tell you, check me out, WrestleTalk2018, yahoo.com, or JerryGman2376, yahoo.com. Mr. X will be back next time. What topic are we talking about? Getting closer to WrestleMania. Baseball season starts on Thursday. I'm going Yankees, Yankees, Yankees. That's all I gotta say. Let's go New York. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you.